Greetings, everyone. Habari yako. Greetings to you from Nakuru, Kenya. Want to come and share some more insight with you about our stay and our progress of our mission work here in Kenya, and also some of the cultural experiences that I've been having. Those of you who've been following along with us, you know we relocated here semi-permanently to Kenya back in November of 2024. And I have to say that it's been a great eye-opening learning experience for me here, just as it is for all of you who ever visit another country, particularly for many Black Americans. Many Black Americans think about visiting Africa, coming to Africa. Say you owe it to yourself to visit the continent at least once in your lifetime, and you may even find your second home or a vacation home here. So feel free to reach out to us. You know, we have our Affordable African Horizons.com website, where we also have our Global Missions International. We're preparing to host our mission trip here in December, but we're also ready to receive guests and visitors whenever they come to the country. If you're already in Kenya and you may be in Nairobi, you may be in Mombasa, you may be in Kisumu. I'm located in the city of Nakuru, which is about 2.5 hours, away from Nairobi, and we're developing our mission base in Salai, Kenya, which is about an hour north of Nakuru. Now, Nakuru is, I believe, the third largest city in Kenya. It offers a very laid-back environment, very affordable environment for those who are relocating to the country. The apartment you see me in here, again, I've shared this numerous times in previous videos, but this apartment is a 2-bedroom, 3-bath apartment. It rents for 115 USD a month, which is like 15,000 shillings. So this is just one example of how affordable life can be here in Kenya. My wife and I, we live on a budget of less than $800 a month. That includes housing, transportation, food, internet, transportation. All of our household expenses are taken care of, and that's even shopping, extra little things, taken care of within 800 shillings, 800 US, a month. So also, let me update you on our mission base in Salai. We are down to the final stages of our first cottage, which is called Nuru Cottage. Nuru is the word for light, illumination, or inspiration in Swahili. So Nuru Cottage is near completion. I'll see if I can add a clip of the video of the outside and inside of that first cottage in this video. And we'll next be moving to our next phase of developing our recreational space, where we have our tent. We'll also have our outdoor baths. We'll have our security house set up for our security team. And also we'll be installing a putt-putt golf course for some recreation. Yeah, you know, there are times in life where you also need to have downtime. Everything can't be a burden, can't be a hassle, can't be stressful. You need time to relax and unwind. And that's why we have this putt-putt golf course that we'll have for relaxation, just a nice little activity. We have walking trails around the property as well for you to maintain your fitness. And you'll have beautiful views of the surrounding hills, beautiful sunrises, beautiful sunsets. I think I may have shared a clip on my Facebook page of a sunset that we saw last night. And I'll also share some sunrises with you. So we'll be visiting again soon, and I'll update you on the inside of the building and how you can contact us to find out how you can partner with us. One of the things that I've definitely learned to appreciate after being here in Kenya for almost a year now is that when you encounter someone who speaks your regular English, it's a refreshing thing. Because when you're in a foreign country and you speak their language is a second language, or a language that you don't know, you're always pressing yourself to make sure you're communicating clearly and that the person's can understand you. And when they're communicating, you want to make sure that you can understand what they're saying. I found out how you can exhale when you communicate with another, say American in my case. You can just flow with whatever form of English you used to commonly speaking. Like now, perhaps some of my Kenyan comrades may not be able to fully grasp every word that I'm saying because I'm speaking at my normal tone of speaking English. But when I'm around my Kenyan friends and family members, I try to slow my tone down like this to make sure that everyone can grab a hold of my words. Even in our worship services that we have here, I try to make sure that I speak in a tone in which they could grasp the words. And I also try to use some of the Swahili greetings and even some of the languages of some other tongues that I may have picked up along the way. So when you're doing missions work, when you're in a country that uses English as a second language, it's important for you to do your best to relate to the people instead of just trying to get them to relate to you, even culturally, linguistically, spiritually. You want to be able to build bridges between people, not build walls. And so I'm thankful for the Kenyan friends and associates and family members that I have here in Kenya. It's a great and wonderful experience. So if you're a Black American and you're thinking about visiting or relocating to Kenya or anywhere in Africa, but particularly Kenya, feel free to reach out to me. If you're a Black American already in Kenya visiting, you may be in Nairobi or wherever other parts of Kenya you are. Maybe if you want to take a small trip to Nakuru, explore some of the other parts of Kenya, we're more than happy to receive you and to provide the connections that we have for transportation, Airbnbs, and things as such. So you'll get a chance to see a different side of Kenya here, and we're looking forward to exploring more and more of the country as well. And through our mission organization, which is Global Missions International, we're establishing connections in the country of Malawi. We're really looking forward to visiting Malawi. I think the village is Malanje. That's where we're going to be visiting Malanje and Blantyre and maybe even Lilongwe, which is the administrative capital. One is the financial capital of the country. The people are very friendly people. English is an official language there, so that takes care of the language barrier. That's one thing you want to consider. I see a lot of expats who have relocated to various countries, some places in Spain, Mexico, Portugal, even West Africa, where the languages are English is not a commonly spoken language. When you're in those countries, I understand their frustration, at least based on what I see them talk about, is that the language barrier can be very frustrating for you because in Mexico, people usually speak Spanish as their native tongue, and most probably know English as a second language, same as in some Western African countries that were colonized by the French. So you notice that here in Africa, you get a chance to see how colonization has left a lasting impact. There are some countries, I think Mozambique, they speak Portuguese as their language. And many places in West Africa, as I mentioned, they speak French as their national language. Of course, those countries who were colonized by the British, they speak English. So you have to take that in consideration unless you're willing or able to learn the other languages to communicate with the people. That is vital, that you have great communication skills and also just to be humble here. We're just blessed that God has given me this opportunity to have a global perspective on life. I got introduced to this global perspective early in my life, in my early 20s, late teens, early 20s, when I was in the U.S. military. Traveled around most of the world. The only continent that I did not visit while in the military was the continent of Africa. Now, I can check that one off my bucket list, but I didn't come just as a tourist or a visitor. We came with a purpose. We came with a mission. And I'm so thankful that for all of you who are praying with and for us, who have supported the mission works that we're doing here, all of those that we've encountered here, all of our team members at our Paradise Alive Business Plaza in Nakuru. We thank God for our staff and caretakers at our mission base in Solai, and all of our friends from Nairobi and Machakos, Kitale, Kisii, and other parts of Kenya. And I can't forget my American friends, our wonderful property management team at our mission base in Southeast Georgia, where we also host mission activities there, have housing available there, farming opportunities, fellowship opportunities. the same work we did in America for over 30 years, we're now doing here in Africa. So contact us, find out how you can connect with us, whether you're in the U.S., whether you're here in Africa, whether you're anywhere else around the world. We look for opportunities to always connect with people. Our Bible College program is available in more than 30 languages. Everything's available online, so you can study 100% by distance education. And we don't charge the U.S. tuition for people in other countries. You pay in your local currency. For instance, here in Kenya, in America, we pay 65 USD per course. I offer that entire Associates in Christian Theology program for 65 shillings for the entire 18-course program. You see, we realize that the American economy is much different than many other countries around the world. Of course, if you're in Britain, you pay in British pounds. But we try to make the courses available and accessible to every person. And a lot of people ask, why don't you just offer the courses free? And I give them the same response every time. And that is that no one values that which costs them nothing. So feel free to reach out to us. I know our students in Malawi, they pay 65 cents USD, less than $1 for the entire 18 courses. So there's no way that they can really transfer 65 cents by the pay methods that's online. So if you're in a country where your currency is valued less than $1, then you only have to pay $1 for the entire 18-course associate's program and $2 for the bachelor's program, which is available 100% online. And so we have many students here in Kenya currently studying. We have many who graduated over 20 years ago in different parts of Kenya. And we want to reach you where you are. So feel free to reach out to us to find out more information about that or anything about traveling to Kenya and visiting. We're hosting a mission trip in December 1st to the 14th. But you can schedule mission trips any time of the year, visits any time of the year that I'm in Africa, because I go back and forth between here in America and other parts of the world as a part of our evangelistic outreach. But I'm thankful for the opportunities that I've had to share with you. Stay tuned, be blessed, be prosperous, and remember, I want you to live your best life. Ciao. Kwaheri.